a big question that a lot of people have is this idea between management consulting and strategy consulting, and what's the difference? And
Sure. So technically, when you look at it, management consulting is the bigger umbrella, and strategy consulting is a part of it.
okay,
So strategy consulting would then focus solely on those higher level strategic decisions.
okay,
So your clients would be more like the C-suite of the company or like the strategy leads and so on. And it focuses on like long-term business level goals. So a market entry is a big decision for a company, right? And that would be and that has a lot to do with what the business strategy is currently, what the client wants the strategy to be, and how this fits into that landscape. But management consulting applies the exact same skills, the exact same level of thinking, but it might be slightly more specialized. So it can be, for example, helping. So as I said, right, when a client wants to learn a little bit more about the customers, it's something that they already have an idea of, and they want a solution to come in. They want to know how they can do it. So it can be slightly more, management consulting could be slightly more specialized in that way, and compared to strategy consulting, which can take into account slightly higher level decisions.
And at what point do you actually choose which type of consulting you want to do? Do you apply straight away to a particular type, or
that's a good question, because there are a lot of ways to slice this pie. So a lot can also be done by the firms that you apply to, right? So for example, when you apply to a firm such as Bain, which focuses very highly on these strategic decisions, you're almost always going to do that strategic work. McKinsey does a combination of the two. So they do a lot of this high level strategic decisions, but they also do a lot of business transformation, which can be more related towards management consulting. There are certain firms such as, there are a lot of specialized strategy boutiques as well, which will do the type of work that is mainly strategy consulting. And then there are also firms like Accenture, where I work, and they have different divisions. So they have a different strategy division, they have a different consulting division, and you can apply directly as a strategy analyst or a consulting analyst. But even when you're in the firm, there is flexibility in the first few years to move around based on what your skills are. So it's very dependent on the firms that you apply to and the firms you end up working and how it works within those firms. But I think like just at the starting, if you're interested in consulting, it matters, but it doesn't matter too much which type of consulting you do, because a lot of the skill sets that you have to use are the same. So you end up learning a lot of similar skills. And as you do more work, you also realize what you like more, right? And you can make the move even a few years down the line. It's not something you have to decide straight out of uni.